Just so you know.
Being called fake by you?
You're fake. Why? Why?
Well, I think we both know why.
Why?
You know exactly the kind of person that you want.
Oh,
You
he
guys
knows
never
that.
say what you feel. Like, you guys love to say, vague statements of, I know why, you know what you're doing, but you can't say it because you don't have a reason. Because you're fake as fuck. And you're following me. Oh my God. I'm tired. I'm deceased. I've been disrespected.
All right, get the fuck out of my fucking shit. I kind of don't like that fucking bitch. Excuse my language. I think she's just using that fucking interview to create shock content. You know what I'm saying? She's using her own community just to fucking fuck with these people. She said she was listening to child abuse all day. These people never said, I'm gonna defend these motherfuckers. They never said anything about child abuse or anything of that nature. Some of them gave based answer. They're like, yeah, children should be waiting until the age of 18 to have puberty blockers and surgeries. And some are fucking idiots. They're like, oh, if you're able to choose lunch and breakfast, you should be able to choose if you cut off your peanuts. No. So I told you I was gonna surprise you with a video in the end. What I'm about to show you, you're not gonna believe it. You know, when people think of Iran, Iran is the most anti-homosexual country in the world. I mean, they hang them, they kill them, but you'll be surprised about something that you'll never fucking think in a million years. If you want to be a trans in Iran, the government pays for it. Are you listening to me? Iran, the crazy where the mullahs are and the crazy people are who throw people off the roof, wherever. I never heard of it, or hang. They do hang homosexuals. But if you demand to be a trans, the government will pay for your surgery and your medication. And a lot of people go to Iran and go get the surgery. It's called tourism surgery because they've been doing it for since 1980. I can't believe that. Okay, here's the video. It's a short video, but you can always find them in YouTube if you want to. Okay, here you go.
I took a picture of it.
Oh, it's not. It's an idiot.
Country performs more.
Hold on.
In Iran, you can't be gay, but you can be transgender. A loophole in the law means the strictly religious country performs more sex change operations than any other, except Thailand. 10 years ago, Tehran was known as Amir. That was before she met a woman in a cafe who'd undergone sex change surgery.
من دیگه امیر نبودم.
Hey, what's up, Tiffany? What do you mean let people live? Let trans people be what they want. Oh, we have no issue with that. I had issue with Blair White, the way she's acting those questions. The only issue I have is sports. Do you think? I mean, sports should be different. I mean, like boxing or wrestling, or things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Well, I have nothing against trans. I mean, I have friends. I'm going to show you what I'm trying to show you this video. This is in Iran where there's so much fucking hate against homosexuality, but the government, the religious government, is willing to to um to fair point. Yeah, this is it. I didn't. I think when Blair White said, "All well, I've been talking to a lot of child abusers today." That was fucking lie. They never say anything. Some of them said the right thing. They said, "Listen, if they're 18 years old, they get to choose whatever they want." Some of them did say stupid shit, and the only issue I have is that sports and young kids should not be able to decide to part away with their body parts, their natural body parts, until they reach the age of 18 or 19, until they're able to make a decision. Because as kids, we are fucking confused as fuck. When I was young, I used to think I was Rocky the boxer. I used to drink raw eggs all day. You know what I'm saying? I used to drink fucking raw eggs. So what I want to show you is a video. Let's watch it together. Iran, right? Iran is supposed to be this crazy country. But in 1980, when the mullahs or the religious theocracy took over, they said that a person could trans to another sex if they wanted to. Uh, uh, I'm serious. I mean, people don't believe that when I tell them in debates, I get the fuck out of here, Omar, you're lying. Let's watch this video. This is in Iran. Let's watch it together. Then we could, if you want.
In Iran, you can't be gay, but you can be transgender. A loophole in the law means the strictly religious country performs more sex change operations than any other, except Thailand. 10 years ago, Tehran was known as Amir. That was before she met a woman in a cafe who'd undergone sex change surgery.
من دیگه امیر نبودم.
When I left the cafe, I was no longer Amir, she says. I realized what my dreams were all about.
داستان چیه؟
In Iran, same-sex relationships are punishable by death, but there's no law against sex change operations in the Quran, and the procedure has flourished.
اصلی ما در اسلام داریم.
In Islam, there's a principle which says that everything is allowed unless there are strong arguments against it or a law forbidding it.
یه قانون روشنی بیاد جلوشو بگیره.
من یک بار نشد.
I've never felt any regret, she says, but without the support of my friends, I would not have managed the first year.
که اون یک سال اول دوستان
My mother only called the hospital once to find out if I'd woken up from the operation, nothing else.
تلفنی زنگ زد بیمارستان و فهمید که من به هوش اومدم و سلام.
Human rights groups are critical, however. They say people should not be forced to change sex to survive.
Now that's the crazy part. The crazy part is if you say you're gay in Iran, you could be executed for being a homosexual. But they find a way out for them. They say, listen, but if you want to be a girl, we could do it. If you want to be a man, we could do it. That's the only thing that's wrong. And I disagree. And Tiffany, don't misunderstand me. You know, I'm a bit conservative in my life, but I believe in the idea of live and let live. But there are certain things we should have, like certain rules and regulation that children should be left alone, that women's sports should be, I mean, women are women, even if he trans. Like I was reading an article in the Washington Post. This guy used to be a male swimmer. He used to compete. He was very bad. He couldn't even make third place. Then he took 2 years. He started taking these blockers to make, to make them more feminine. And then he's winning and breaking every record in college in swimming competition. I don't think that's right. This is the only thing. And the issue I have with the transgender community is they're very loud in your face. If you get on Twitter, they start jumping on your throat. I mean, look at the gay community. They get married. They got their right to marry. They even have children. Anyway, I mean, we're still growing as a country to accept what's going on. I mean, yeah, they're forcing people to, Yes, exactly, Tiffany. I didn't see you right. Exactly. If you're gay, they probably execute you in Iran. I mean, they'll execute you, but they will tell you, listen, if you want to become a female, then we are able to work with you and give you surgery. So it's a fucking weird situation that's going on over there. I mean, it's like, if you don't change, we kill you. It is. I mean, sooner or later, they're going to be able to accept that in their societies. But the only issue I have, Tiffany, I know you think I'm crazy. Why so many people all of a sudden are identifying as women and men? I mean, I grew up, we knew they were gay, and we knew they were tomboys. That girls, we don't know. We don't used to call them dykes or anything like that. I don't know if this. We used to call them tomboys, and we didn't even know growing up that they sexually different than us. They just played baseball with us. They played soccer. They played softball with us. I mean, these are good-looking girls who like tomboys who acted like us. But the situation is, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know anything about the transgender community until 2016 when I started following politics and started watching YouTube. And when Donald Trump, was running for president, became president, So I started like, what is that? And I'm like, LBGT, what is that? Because I was not up to date. I was not politically involved. I didn't give a damn. I watched sports, stay home to myself. Anyway, so it is what it is. Children should be off the table, and people should live and let live. We live in a free country that gives everybody the right to live as they want, as long as they don't interfere in the rights and human rights of other. The only crazy shit is, I'm from the Middle East, so I come from a different culture, In the Middle East, I'm gonna tell you something weird if you're still here. Men, if they're bottom, they're considered gay. If they're not bottom, I mean, if they're not considered gay, like within the yeah, you seem open-minded and not only against things with the children, and yeah, that's the only two. But I mean, children need to be protected at any cost, and sports should be fair, because in America, the only thing we have that's fair is sports. I could sit down. I'm a football fan and a basketball fan. I don't trust the politics. I don't trust some people in my life. I don't trust a lot of things I hear in the news. But once I sit down and I watch a game, a basketball, football, I know it's fair because it's based on talent of players. You understand?